What's going on, Laker fans? All right, thank you for being a part of the show. This is the 10th post-game show. We're 2-8 on the season, and of course, post-game show after the post-game show. 2-8, 2-8, 2 wins, 8 losses for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2 wins and 8 losses already for the Los Angeles Lakers. Laker fans, really, I don't know what to tell you. It's a frustrating season already. We're already getting into it. Let's get into the game. I will spend a little time reading your guys' comments as well. Probably not going to go crazy long on this post-game show. I don't know. There's not that much to talk about. I don't know what to tell you. It's not like this team is doing anything convincing you to or making you excited to talk about things so far. Okay, so let me just kind of throw out a couple topics. Lakers lose big. Utah Jazz. Laker fans, how about this? Go to the NBA standings right now. Go to the NBA standings. And go look at the Western Conference. The team with the best record in the Western Conference is the freaking Utah Jazz. They're 9-3. They got the best record in the West. They beat the Lakers already twice this year. They put up 130 on Friday night against the Lakers. They followed it up with 139 tonight against the Lakers. So let's just say they like playing the Los Angeles Lakers, and that one is simply put. Okay, so there's a couple things I want to get into. LeBron doesn't play in this game. Lonnie Walker doesn't play in this game. Patrick Beverley doesn't play in this game. So I think anybody was expecting the Lakers were going to go up to Utah and win the game. What is problematic for me is the Lakers are giving up in these last 3 games a ton of points. So that defense where, you're trying to figure out, all right, what's the Lakers' backbone? Is their backbone, are they a defensive team? Are they a offensive three-point shooting? Okay, we know they're not an offensive team. We know they're not a three-point shooting team. Defense was kind of hey, maybe the Lakers can hang their hat on being a defensive team. That was kind of the idea and the concept with the Lakers. Maybe they could be a defensive team. Well, so far, these last 3 games, or at least against the Utah Jazz, nada from the three-point line. I'm sorry, nada from the defensive side of the ball, especially the three-point line. So the Jazz tonight shot 56% from the field, and they shot 42% from 3. So it is 100% a trend that is not trending in the right direction, and the Lakers can't get any stops. And for a team that you're hoping and expecting to have some kind of identity, I think we're starting to lose that in these last few games. You know, the Jazz had 76 points in the first half. I think they had 100 and... What'd they have? They had, I want to say, 114 or 115 points, something like that, by the end of the third quarter. So they put up 42, 34, and 39 in the first 3 quarters. So certainly for the Lakers, this was another one. Just you can kind of add it to the bad losses that the Lakers have had so far this year, and this is one of them. And who would have known that it's against the Utah Jazz? So third quarter, again, the problem for the Lakers, they're outscored by 12, 39-27. They were already down by 5 at halftime, which was fine. Actually, I thought they were fine. I thought they were very fortunate. They gave 76. They were at 76-71 by the time we got to halftime. Then they're outscored by 12, so then that lead went up to 17. And the Utah Jazz just look like they're having a good old time against the Lakers. Whether it's Talen Horton-Tucker, former Los Angeles Laker, posterizing Damian Jones, or it's Jordan Clarkson, who looks fantastic with the Utah Jazz and looks like he's having a good time doing it. That's a team that looks like they're supposed to be a lottery team. They're not a lottery team, at least for now. They're winning games. They got 8 picks between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert that they grabbed. I think the idea and the concept was that they were trying to, obviously tank for Victor Wembanyama and they're too good to do that. So I don't know what they're going to end up doing, but what I can tell you is they dominate the Lakers, and a couple of those former Lakers, or whether it's some of the veterans or Lauri Markkanen, who's a very talented player, they had 7 guys scoring double figures, 7 guys. So you don't really know where it's going to come from. You don't know if it's going to be, all right, is it Lauri Markkanen? One possession is Mike Conley, another possession might be Beasley. And they toyed around with the Lakers in that second half. So it's kind of crazy to watch, but this is what's unfolding, and it's very, very disappointing through the first 10 games. I mean, 2-8, to think about it, there's 72 Laker games left, 10 games in, and you're already saying to yourself, is this what the season's going to be the whole time? I got somebody trying to tell me, take JTA's minutes, give them to Max Christie. Might as well. I mean, what the hell do you have to lose? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got from some of our people. Gave up 139 points. Blow it up. Trade Pelinka. Lakers are in a really weird spot. Laker fans, it is a really weird spot for an organization where you're trying to win, but you have one of the worst records in the NBA. You have LeBron James, who's one of the greatest to ever play the game, but he's into his 20th season and, had to miss today's game back-to-back. Anthony Davis, who sometimes will give you numbers, sometimes he won't. The craziest stat to me, I did a video on this, posted it earlier on the channel. The whole fourth quarter, how much he's struggling, where just almost non-existent for the Lakers in the fourth quarter. And then, a Russell Westbrook player that's basically been booed and you've been trying to trade for over a year, or at least it seems like a year, not literally a year, but he's been struggling since he's been here, and now he's coming off the bench and he's contributing more, but Lakers are still getting else. Let's see what we got here. People already putting up trades now. Lakers need to go get Turner and Hield. Well, I will throw this. This is the biggest question right now for the Lakers. And I kind of lean more towards go make a move. I lean more towards that simply because, are you just punting the season? Is that it? Like, you're not even going to try to, by the time you get to 20, 25 games, the season could potentially be over. So this is what I have. I guess I'll throw this question out to Laker fans. Should they make a move where they trade Russell Westbrook and go get a couple guys, and then, you obviously you got to give up that draft compensation, or do you not make a move? Because even if you make a move, nothing's going to really change this year, or it's not going to change enough to where you're competitive. That's really the question, because the whole trade AD thing, that's just kind of starting right now, where people are saying, hey, maybe they should trade Anthony Davis. I saw Bill Simmons or whatever put out in his podcast, he brought that up. I don't think the Lakers will trade Anthony Davis. I don't think they would do something like that until they decide, okay, hey, this thing is over, this run is over with Bron, whatever the case is. Plus, you're going to be trading him at a time where his value is the lowest it's been since he's been in the NBA. So I don't know what you're getting back, and that's not to say teams wouldn't give up a lot, but if you're trading AD, what you're basically saying is, okay, hey, that's a wrap. This window is closed with Bron. Bron just signed his extension, so he's going to be here the entire year. See what people are saying here. Trade the whole team. Lakers are really screwed. Wow. Can Lakers get another big man? Yeah, they go get Miles Turner. That's a big man. No trade will save this team. Look, that's what I'm saying is I'm actually of the belief that I don't want them sitting around this year. I want them. Bron and AD are on your team. So if you got to find ways to go make a trade and it's going to cost you some draft capital, I'm not saying be careless. I'm not saying just give up 2 picks just because you're bored. But I also don't like just standing around. I don't know how this team is going to get really that much better. They just don't have enough talent. There's not enough talent on this team. Let's see what else we got here. Trade Sliwa for Little Italy. I'm good for that. I'm down if I can help out in any way. I think a trade can help, but we're not winning a chip. Make the move already. It's annoying. Miles Turner scored 37 points. Is that true? Is that a real? Tell me that's not true. I actually think I believe more in that those two players, Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. I think they would definitely help the Lakers. But every day that goes by, it's like, what did Miles Turner have? He had 37 and 12. Sheesh. Buddy Hield had 20. Damn. It's a good win for them. They're actually playing 500 basketball. They're 5-5 all of a sudden. Let's see what else we got here. You know, when people sit back, you know, we heard Anthony Davis. I heard AD talk a little bit earlier after the postgame show, and he sounded demoralized. Obviously, very upset that the Lakers keep losing. And then Darvin Ham talked after, and Darvin Ham kind of had more of the thought process of like, got to kind of pick your head up. We'll remember these moments. We're gonna be better. He was very much more. How do I describe it? He was his mood was much more like the Lakers will turn things around. So we'll see what happens. I'm less optimistic that things are going to turn around right now. I really am. Like it's tough to. It's funny. These shows, when you're doing the post game show, you want to sprinkle in some wins here. I mean, 2-8. They're not sprinkling in anything. It's only 10 games. Don't panic. There were games we should have won. I don't know about that. I think they're lucky. The Pelicans game they should have lost. You could say the Portland game they should have won. I agree with that. So maybe that evens itself out. But Lakers really haven't shown that much. They really haven't. I mean, it's hard to look at this Lakers team and give them any benefit of the doubt. Clippers just beat. Lakers got Clippers coming up on Wednesday. Is that what you're meaning? Yeah, it's I freaking game on in the background. What the Clippers go on a 12-0, 15-0 run to beat the Cavs. So we lost both of those. Bad team always finds a way to lose, and a good team finds a way to win. You're not lying there. That part is true. I do kind of find it, I find it kind of funny that we look at this Lakers team, and it's like, I don't know what the solution is. That's the problem. So I don't know what the solution is. I can't tell you, hey, they just played a bad game yesterday. They're going to be fine on Wednesday. I think they're probably going to continue to have the same problems they used to have. And on top of that, like we were saying a little bit earlier, how bad the defense is. All of a sudden, the defense is an issue. That is incredibly frustrating to watch because that was one of the few areas that you thought, we thought could be in a weird way an advantage to the Lakers. That has not been an advantage to the Lakers these last few games. Our bench is not enough talent, buddy. I mean, I'm with you. The bench is not enough, and I think that's part of it is I just don't think there's enough talent there. And how is that going to change while you already have your roster? These guys are the guys of who they are. They'll get a little bit better. They'll start, they'll play better just over time, but I think other teams in the West and in the NBA are just taking advantage of us. We're the league's punching bag. Damn, I hate to hear that, but I think you might be right. You guys go look at the standings right now. One team in the Western Conference has a worse record than the Lakers. It's Houston Rockets. Rockets have 1 win. Lakers have 2. Even Sacramento has 3 wins. Almost got their 4th win tonight. So the Lakers clearly in a tough predicament. Alan, we're going to dig ourselves into a big hole that'll be hard to come back from. You're not lying. Predict the next 5-game stretch. They actually have. I'll do it. I'll kind of probably just roll with this one. Their next 5 games are very winnable. The problem is they have not given themselves. You can't give them the benefit of the doubt in any of these games because they've played really poorly so far. But I'm going to give you what the team's record is on the games they got coming up. They got Clippers coming up on Wednesday. I'm assuming Clippers won't have Kawhi again. To be honest, Clippers have not been that impressive, but I don't want to. I'm not going to give the Lakers the benefit of the doubt on that one. I say Clippers end up winning that game. They got Sacramento on Friday. I think they beat the Kings. So there's 2 games, 1-1. Brooklyn coming up on Sunday. Brooklyn's a world of trouble, but they have 4 wins. Lakers just have 2. They got Detroit, San Antonio. I think they go 3-2 and 3-2 over these next 5 games. And by the way, you go 3-2 these next 5 games, you're 5-12. Is that right? About 5-12, something along those lines. So it's not like it has a deep impact or changes things dramatically in the standings, but I'll give them that. I'll give them that benefit of the doubt. The schedule gets a lot easier the rest of the month of November. 3-2. Come on, Al. Do you mean 3-2 because they'll do a lot worse? Tell me, what do you guys think over the next 5? Look at these next 5 games: Clippers, Sacramento, Brooklyn, Detroit, San Antonio. Detroit, San Antonio, and Sacramento, those are nothing to write home about. Clippers and Brooklyn would be the 2 tough games. Guy, 3-2. Oh, can't go 3-2? Come on. 3-2. I'm not asking for too much here. 3-2 sounds optimistic. Okay, maybe 2-3. Maybe 2-3. I'll go 3-2. Now, I'm not going to make too many predictions on the Lakers anymore because they're just... This is a perfect comment right here by Laker Wisdom. No game is easy. No game is easy. That's the truth. No game is easy for the Lakers. Every game for the Lakers is like they're pulling teeth. And that's how it's been for the Lake Show certainly last year and this year as well. And it's been tough to watch. Okay, Laker fans, I'm back. I got Lakers talk tomorrow. So when I'm done with Lakers talk tomorrow, I'm going to grab that audio. I'll throw it up on YouTube. I'll let you guys listen to the full hour. It's on from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. I'm back on with Travis Rogers tomorrow as well, so I'm going to do that show. Lakers get their asses kicked again, 139-116. They lose to the Utah Jazz. I wish I had some better news for Laker fans, but I really don't. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Thank you for always taking the time. If you've not subscribed to the channel, but you come to the channel, it takes 2 seconds. Find that subscribe button. Just hit subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. I'd greatly appreciate it. So thank you for being a part of the show tonight. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks, Laker fans.